Good morning. We begin here with our winter weather alert coverage by looking outside over downtown Kansas City. And right now what we're looking at is rain changing over to snow, and the snow light right now, but it will become heavier as the morning goes on. In fact, what we're going to look at will be temperatures dropping into the lower 20s, winds picking up to about 50 miles an hour, and snow increasing to where it could be at a rate of about an inch an hour here between 5 and 6 o'clock this morning. So it's moving off to the east across our region this morning. You can see some heavier bands right now at Olathe, Leavenworth, right through downtown Kansas City at this time. Still raining over at Buckner and Orick, but that heavier band of rain or snow back toward Tonganoxie goes all the way back to Manhattan. So once you change over to snow, you're looking at 4 hours of snowfall, and again, sometimes the snow could be very, very heavy. And then on top of that, we're going to have winds gusting up close to 50 miles an hour at 6 a.m. So that's going to reduce visibility down to about a quarter of a mile or less. Near blizzard conditions. Snow will come to an end around 10 a.m. and by this afternoon, the temperature around 29, and we'll see a little bit of sunshine. We'll continue covering this winter weather throughout the morning here, and of course updates frequently throughout the morning with looking at live ESP radar constantly in the lower right hand corner of your screen. Jiao Curtis.
All right, Brett, thank you, and good morning, everyone. I'm Curtis J. Thank you so much for joining us.
And I'm Jiao Shen. Welcome now to 41 Action News today, a special expanded edition of 41 Action News because of this snow coverage, of course, the first snowfall that we have seen this season. So
let's take a closer look at the road conditions at this time. Right now, you want to be careful out there. The snow is falling.
Yeah, it is already starting to coat the cars. This is a live look there. You can see obviously some moisture. The roads are wet. The snow is falling, so it's going to cause some problems out there this morning. Let's send things over to Jenna Hanchard. She is live on the roads for us this morning. She is south of the river. Jenna, tell us exactly where you are and what you are seeing this morning.
Right now we're on I-35 northbound, and we're right here at a three-car crash. We just pulled up to the scene. You can see that truck there on the side of the road. You can see it's just smashed in the front. There's another truck that they're getting ready to take away. We saw at least one person transported in an ambulance. Now, we don't know the cause of the crash, but I can tell you right now, Jiao and Curtis, that the road conditions are very dangerous. They're very slippery. The wind is picking up, and that rain has completely turned into snow this morning. You can see that fire truck that's just leaving the scene right now. We know that I-35 northbound at 67th Street is closed off at this time. It looks like they are working to reopen the roads as they clear the scene from this crash. We'll bring you more updates as they become available. Remember to check KSHB.com for more details. Reporting live here in Johnson County, Jenna Hanchard, 41 Action News.
All right, Jenna, thank you very much. Now, if you do have to get out this morning, the commute obviously going to be a challenge. Listen to what Olathe police officers have to say.
One thing I would recommend is making sure you have enough gas in your vehicle in case you do go off the roadway. You can keep your vehicle running, keep it warm until emergency personnel can arrive.
The Olathe Police Department also recommends making sure your tires are inflated properly. Make sure your windshield wipers are working. Hopefully you were able to do all of this yesterday because it is snowing now. Your cell phones should be charged, and of course, slow down. You want to drive slower than the speed limit to avoid crashes. Like you heard Jenna say, the roads are very slick. Now have a car kit in your car. Items like blankets, that's a good idea, a flashlight and bottled water just in case you do get stuck somewhere.
So let's take a closer look at those road conditions at this time. Let's go to Major Miles. Major.
Jenna reported some slick conditions out there. Now, what I want to tell you is with the snow blowing like it is right now, it is tough to see already in your headlights. Now, and again, you're also seeing that the scout cameras are kind of going to have some problems this morning because of this wet snow blowing on them. They need to get defrosters on those, I think, next time. Somebody tell MoDOT that. At any rate, as Jenna reported, northbound I-35 shut down at 67th Street as they try and clear a three-car accident. Now, what I've seen on the right drive-in this morning, for the most part, the roads are wet. 34 degrees there in the lower right corner. That's key, right around the freezing mark, a little bit above, so that helps us. But with very light traffic on the interstates right now, and the slush has a chance to accumulate on there, and you're familiar with hydroplaning and heavy rain conditions. Well, it's even a little bit worse when you hit that slush at highway speed, so that can cause some problems. But as far as sliding as if on ice, not really going to see that too much. Salt and sand crews have been proactive and have already gotten out and done a lot of treating. And again, with that temperature right around the freezing mark, the salt and sand is very effective. So that will help us out a lot. And we could certainly have problems on wet roads. And again, the conditions are going to get worse. As Brett's telling us, it's going to snow for a while, and the wind is going to be a factor for the most part too. But I think as we see a little bit heavier traffic, it may start to help clear off the main roads. But again, right now it's more of a slush than anything more than that. But it is coming down more heavily. North on I-35, 67th Street still blocked with the accident there. Also had an accident eastbound 470 near Raytown Road. Car off the road at that location. So going to be a little bit of a rough go again with just the roads for the most part wet and slushy at this point. One thing that may help us out deeper into this, I think we'll probably see fairly light traffic. We've kind of built toward that already this week as folks take off for vacation time around the holidays. So I don't think we'll see a full-blown rush hour this morning, and that could help us out if the road conditions worsen, which they probably will. That's a check of your time-saving traffic. I'm Major Miles.
All right, so sounds like already problems out there on the roadways. People already dealing with slick roads out there. We're also tracking things north of our metro area.
Sarah Hollenbeck is live in St. Joseph with the latest. So, Sarah, we're hearing that it's even more snow up there.
Good morning. Yes, it is. It started snowing at about 2:30 this morning. We are at the Ramada Inn in St. Joseph. We chose this location because it has a good view of the highway. We are up high up here so we can see all of the cars going past. I can tell you that the roadways are very slippery this morning, but we did see several salt trucks that were spreading salt on the way up here to the north. But they do have a lot more snow up here. I would assume maybe an inch, inch and a half. That's the latest from the Missouri Department of Highway Patrol. And you can see right here on this car just how much snow we have, and it's actually pretty thick and icy here. So that's kind of how the roadways are as well. Very slick, icy, bad conditions out here. But I am told that St. Joseph does have a lot of salt and 16 snowplows out this morning trying to make this safe for everyone's commute this morning, but slow going on the highways. We will continue to bring you the very latest here in St. Joseph. Sarah Hollenbeck, 41 Action News.